best-selling Scandinavian group goes to our own Ace of Base.
Top 100 Ace of Base!
Gemeinsam mit den Landsleute von der Gruppe Ace of Base.
Ace of Base!
Welcome to Ace of Base! Welcome to Ace of Base. Welcome to Sydney, guys.
La carte Ace of Base, introduction de reggae.
Ace of Base!
Jonas and for very all the time they were pushing.
He didn't believe in us at all.
We had to make it quick. I think we liked each other.
Let's release this band. It's a good song. It's a good song. Very good album.
I was never at home. I was always out playing, and I would come home kind of 10 o'clock in the evening, totally exhausted, just doomed to bed.
I guess I was pretty much a vivid child and curious. Me and my sister played a lot together, so we were almost always together. First when she started school, when I was alone, sort of.
I grew up in an area very, very close to the Bergen family. We built up these villages in the forests. We did weapons, you know, wood, swords. And I think a lot of kids do that.
Okej, är du med nu? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nej, det var lite väl. I guess I was a bit strange because in school I have a kind of strange hair and I have a long, what do you say, a tail, different colors on, blonde hair and black, totally weird haircuts.
You know, children could be very, very evil when they're young. When I went to school, I went from school, I wasn't allowed to go with the others. I had to go like some 20 meters behind them.
Jenny called me back.
I moved to Denmark when I was 9, and I started to school there. I was a big victim, actually, of people's aggression. And it made the situation quite tough. You came to school, you had to be prepared for people going to jump on you.
So Jenny's not going to be here, but the answering machines will.
Yeah, exactly.
But I got stronger, and suddenly I got to fight back. And then we had to move back to Sweden.
Exactly.
Okay. Spiff!
How you doing?
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to play drums, right?
That's right. That's good.
I started with music at 82. My father, he bought me a computer because he wanted me to start to program. So I started to do music on the computer.
You're looking good.
Me and Jonas, we went to the same school. He was an Italo disco freak and looked like one.
I started playing in a band called G. Conrad. Very strange name. We played some new romantic covers and some punk. I spend almost every dime on musical things, and I get very much help of my parents. They helped me with a loan and so on.
It took at least a year before we started to talk about putting a band together. When we left the synth music behind, we obviously needed someone to sing. So Jonas proposed we used his smaller sisters.
I was a little schoolgirl with long curly hair, And I was going up, dressing up all in black and a lot of red lipstick and just going up on the stage and doing this kind of music. It was not pure me, actually. It was something that we had together. It's just a funny thing, really.
With Technicolor, we used to rehearse in a garage. They had all the music on tape, and it was running. And I think it was running through the air into the microphone, where both me and Jenny had to sing in the same one.
Vad är det här för kontakt med val?
Ulf was kind of... I didn't know him. I know about him. He was kind of with strange gangs and so on.
And as older we got, as more and more crazy it become, and I become one of the youngest guy in the gang, so I always had to improve myself. And we started to be connected with skinheads. I ended up in this situation that hate took over my sense. I've never been against democracy in my whole life. I've never been against Jewish people in my whole life either. But I figurated in situations where people had swastika. For me, I didn't care. I wasn't. The thing was, I wasn't against it. That was my crime. Suddenly, I was 18, and I started to realize this is not the life I want. Also, behind me, I have my parents really supporting me, trying to, what's wrong here, What can we do? And they did the best they could. They couldn't do it better.
Okej, ska vi se om vi kan sätta det?
He was kind of calming down. He wanted to do more music. And he started playing with a guy in the band. They had a kind of hobby band themselves with harder music.
We had the rehearsal studio together. And we had 2 separate bands, but we worked a little bit between the bands too. So me and Jonas, we become better and better friends. And also, especially when I took the step out from my past.
We could see on him that he was changing clothing style and stuff like that. I think maybe a bit going back to who he used to be before he was getting like a juvenile delinquent.
Here we're sitting in a very classic studio, Polar Studio. ABBA did some albums here.
Samma som förut är. Ja, men jag gör det här klippet igen då. Jag börjar ju få vana på det.
Here's Douglas.
Hi.
One of the producers. It's we kind of worked together with production of this song. Donny. And maybe we should listen.
The first time I met the guys was in the studio when we were working on the sign. Yeah, the first impression is like they're ordinary, basic guys.
Då kommer vi in på samma ställe där som förut då. Är ni med?
Yeah, when we were working with Ace of Base, it's like Jonas is the captain of the ship. But it's a lot of give and take, and we respect and enjoy.
I mostly do the lyrics and the song melody and some of the chords. Then I always have to work with somebody who is technical skilled. If I'm writing with somebody, I've been writing some songs for Douglas in the summertime outside. And we're sitting in and playing guitars, Before it was more we sat in the studio, blah, blah, blah.